Good morning and welcome to Rabkin Field in Union, New Jersey for Pope John Junior Lion 11 and under football. Mike Formisano along with you calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful, glorious Sunday morning here in mid-September. 60-degree temps, maybe 65, not a cloud in the sky. And Pope John riding a high, coming off a victory last week by a score of 13-8 against the Linden Tigers in Linden, New Jersey. Pope John with 2 touchdowns in that game. The game winner, a scamper by Mason Seeger into the corner of the end zone. And earlier, a 1-yard touchdown run by Anthony Grego. And the Lions with a bit of a scare late in that game. In the last minute, a fumble where Linden was able to take over, but they were not able to advance down the field, only a 10-yard gain in the last play of the game, and so Pope John hangs on for the 13-8 victory. So now they take on the Union Rams this morning here in Union, New Jersey at Rabkin Field, and we see if the Lions can go to 2-2. Let's go over the roster for today's game. We start with number 2, Mason Seeger. Number 3, Logan Masway. 6 is Bennett Pucci. 8, Noah Kraus. Number 9, Ted Zwicky. Number 10, Ryder Espinoza. 13, John McCann. Number 22, Elon Nisbeth. Number 27, Alex Formisano. 28 is Danny Filato. Number 56 is Robert Zwicky. 61, Anthony Grego. 67, Declan McCarrick. 80 is Roman Pena. 85, Cooper Lapin. 87, James Mahalik. 89, Matthew Schultz. And number 97, Braden Convey. The head coach and offensive coordinator of the Pope John Junior Lions 11 and under squad is Rob Zwicky. Defensive coordinator Dan Filato. Assistant coaches Greg Masway, Anthony Grego, Jeff McCarrick, Jose Pena, Dennis Espinoza, and Paul Weibel. Athletic trainer Gerard Graziano. The team moms and managers of the 11U squad, Corinne Schultz, Melanie Zwicky. The Junior Lions athletic director is Brian Carlson. Varsity head coach Dom Gaston. League president is Rich Jessamaria, and the league VP is Dave DiArco. I am Mike Formisano. We are here live at Rabkin Field in Union, New Jersey, as the Pope John Junior Lions with a last-minute huddle and prayer before the game starts, as they will take on the Union Rams here at Rabkin Field in Union. Rams already on the field. They're in their black jerseys and yellow pants with maroon trim and maroon helmets. The Pope John Junior Lions in their white jerseys with blue pants, blue socks. We see about maybe 2/3 of the players stay with the Guardian caps on their helmets, the blue caps to protect against concussions. And the helmet itself is the golden dome with the lion, the blue lion, on both sides. Pope John written on the front of the jerseys in blue with gold trim and a cross on the back, saying faith, family, and football. The ball spotted at the 40-yard line. Pope John will kick to start things off. And they're going right to left on your screen. Union going left to right. Bennett Pucci, number 6, with the kick. And it goes down to about the 40-yard line. We got a whistle on the play. I think they're going to reset. Pope John 1-2 on the year. Victory over Linden last week. Taking on Union, looking to go to 500. So Pucci resetting the ball. And here is the second attempt at the kick. Up to the ball. Down to about the 50, through the hands of a Union receiver, and it is covered by number 22 for the Rams at the 47-yard line. And that is where the Rams will start. 1st and 10 from their own 47. We thought possibly this week would be a home game for Pope John, but it was not to be. The officials at Pop Warner decided to schedule this week's game on the road, so we will anticipate a future home game later on in the season for Pope John, as they've only had one so far. We would think it'd be next week, but no guarantees. What we can say is if Pope John were to win this game, they would up their record to 2 wins and 2 losses on the year. They stand at 1-2 now. Defeats against Orange in the first week and Elizabeth in week 2. And now this week, having beaten Linden last week, they are now taking on the Union Rams. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 46. Rams in the huddle. Just underway here at Rabkin Field in Union, New Jersey. It's the Rams and the Pope John Junior Lions. 1st and 10 from the 46. Quarterback in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Nope. Handoff to number 1, who cuts up the left side, and he is off to the races. To the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Slicing through the Pope John defensive line like knife through butter. And that gives Union a 6-0 lead. We're checking for flags. So I did hear a whistle.
Let's go.
No flags on the play. It is a touchdown. So 6-0. Union on the first play from scrimmage takes a 6-0 lead over Pope John. So the ball spotted at the 3-yard line for the point after attempt. We'll see if Union kicks or if it's going to be a 1-point run or pass. If it's a kick, it's a 2-point conversion.
Step up. Linebacker, step up. Hey. Step up. Move to the line. Why are you in the back of the end zone? Deckman, step up.
Well, the quarterback is under center, so it'll be a 1-point attempt. Here's the handoff to number 4. Cuts to his left, sidesteps, coming up to the line, the goal line. He is not over. The Pope John defense stops him just shy of the goal line. So the point after attempt is a failure. 6-0. Union takes the lead over Pope John. The Lions prevent the point after attempt from Union. So now they'll get the ball back, looking to even things up with a touchdown and perhaps with a point after themselves take the lead. We're just underway. Only one play from scrimmage so far. It was a 54-yard touchdown run from number 1 for Union to make it 6-0. So if you're just joining us, I know it's early on Sunday morning. You've already gotten to church maybe, or coffee and donut special. If you're just joining us, you missed the first touchdown of the game. Union with a 54-yard scamper into the back of the end zone to make it 6-0. Now the kick from the 40-yard line from the kicker for Union. Number 61, Anthony Grego, back in zone 30 to receive. Here's the kick. High end-over-end kick over the head of Grego. It bounces to the 20, now to the 15. Grego picks it up. He'll go to his left, running towards the near sideline. Doesn't have any support. And brought down at about, let's say, the 18-yard line. So the Lions starting deep in their own territory. Good kick by Union. Referee spot the ball at the 17. 1st and 10 for Pope John.
Danny, count him up.
As I said, it's a beautiful morning here. It is a little warmer. It's going to get warmer as the day goes on. Summer has still not released its grasp. I think today is the first day of autumn officially, but you would not know it. The leaves are starting to change, but the temperature's still high. 1st and 10 for Pope John. Let's say the 18-yard line. Here's a snap to Filato. 2, Ted Zawicki up the middle, and he gains about 5 on the play. Good run right up the middle there. Change the number there. My apologies. Logan Mazaway with the run. Number 3. It initially looked to me with the sun glare as a number 9, but it is 3. Mazaway on the run, so. Good run by Logan. Say a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 for Pope John. Filato under center again. I formation. Nope. 3 men in the backfield. We've got movement on the line by Union. And that is going to be a 5-yard penalty. Will be enough for a first down. If it's not, it'll be very close.
Danny, come on.
It is a first down. First down, Pope John. Well, Pope John will take it. Clock starts. And Pope John in a huddle. So, 5-yard run by Logan Mazaway, and then a 5-yard penalty for offside on the Union defense. And Pope John with their first down of the game.
Go, guys. Get set.
Couple of minutes in here in Union, New Jersey. 6-0 Rams lead. Collado under center, 3 men in the backfield. Here's a snap, hand off to Grego. Grego to the left, and he fumbles. The ball's loose, and Union recovers at the 35-yard line. So, Grego tried to get a few extra yards. The ball slipped free, hits the turf, and nothing but Union defenders around it. They're able to swallow it up. Turnover on the play, so 1st and 10 from the Pope John 35. Union gets the ball back.
Come on, Roman, here we go.
Well, you can see last week when Pope John played Linden, the game was all about confidence, about believing that they could win, believing that they could move the ball down the field. And you hate to see plays like that and go ahead and chip away at the confidence. Well, we'll see if the defense can turn it back over and get Pope John the ball back. Alex Formisano out of the game for Pope John. Union in the huddle. 1st and 10, Rams from the Pope John 35.
No in, Logan, watch your side. Danny, other side, Dan. Go. Dan, you got to come up and get the tackle.
Rams up to the line.
Stop playing with your mouthpiece. Matt, wide out.
2 men in the backfield is number 8 for Union. Sidesteps the tackle and brings the ball down to the 24-yard line. It'll be enough for a Union first down. 10 yards, maybe 11 on the run. And it's good enough to move the chains.
Line, let's go. Get in there. Matt. Hey, line. Matt. Widen out on him. No, Matt. Watch the outside. Matt, wide. Widen out a little bit.
Union back up to the line.
Hey, Matthew, look at that. Twist.
Welcome back. We've had some technical difficulties there. Last play by Union was a run up the middle for about 4 yards. So 2nd and 6, we're back with you now. Quarterback number 7 under center. 2 men in the backfield for Union. We got a whistle and a flag down. It's going to be a false start against Union, and that'll push them back 5 yards. So whatever gain they had on first down, negate that. We'll make it 1st and 10, maybe 1st and 11.
Come on, let's go. Same thing. Come on, guys. Twist.
Well, Union up to the new line of scrimmage after the penalty. It's going to be 2nd and 11 from the 25. They've got to get to the Pope John 14.
Grego, don't worry about it. Grego, stay there. Grego, not now.
3 men in the backfield. Quarterback hands off to the fullback. To about the 25, just to the line of scrimmage. Good stop by Pope John. Number 89, Matthew Schultz in on the tackle, along with number 3, Logan Masway.
Grego, 2X. Same thing.
And that'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
Hey, watch the pass.
And what a confidence boost this would be for the Pope John defense if they shut down Union right here. Most likely they're in 4-down territory. I don't see Union kicking from 25, obviously.
Roman, get out of your stance fast. Let's go. Come on.
Not at 11 years old. About 5 years from now, maybe 4, you can see that kick. Here's your quarterback, races to the near sideline, cuts back up the middle, and is brought down at the 20-yard line. Schultz on the tackle of quarterback number 7. Good tackle by Matthew Schultz. That'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 6 for Union. And again, still at the 20, knocking on the door of the red zone. I still don't think they're going to kick. I could be wrong, depending on how strong the leg is of the kicker. But most likely it's going to be 4th and 6, and Union will go for it on this 4th down. Late stages of the first quarter here at Rabkin Field in Union, New Jersey. Mike Formisano along with you calling today's game. Thank you for joining us this beautiful Sunday morning. It's 6-0 Union over Pope John. The Rams taking a 6-0 lead on a 54-yard touchdown run on the first play from scrimmage. Pope John rejecting the point after attempt. Union is going for it. 3 men in the backfield. Quarterback under center. Pitch back to number 8. He bobbled it, but caught it. And to the left, he gets to the 15, but can't get the extra yard for the first down. Turnover on downs. Pope John ball.
Cooper, great stop, Cooper.
So, Cooper Lapin with the stop there, and turnover on downs, and Pope John changing personnel from defense to offense.
Hey, great stop, buddy.
That's a good confidence boost by Pope John to be able to stop the Union offense there and get the ball back. 1st and 10 from their own 15. Late in the first quarter, Union up 6-0. So now Pope John looking for a sustained drive. Filato under center, I formation. Nope, 3 in the backfield, my apology.
Hold the ball. Come on, line.
Grego gets it back to about the 14, lost a yard on the play. But the way they were setting up 2 men in the fullback position and then 1 behind is the tail, looking like it was just 1 man. So it's like right next to each other. So from this angle, it looked like 2. But it's actually 3. Mason Seeger into the game, number 2 for Pope John. Clock being handled by the officials on the field, and as well as the score, and we're keeping score here. 6-0 Union leads.
Go, guys. Line up.
Pope John has to be careful not to incur any delay of games here with the long huddles.
Go.
Grego, the lone tailback. Quarterback under center. Seeger will keep. He looks to fire downfield. Incomplete. Just shy of the intended receiver. And that appears to be Logan Masway, number 3.
Come here. Come here. Come, run.
That'll bring up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. 3rd and 10 from the Pope John 15.
Logan keeps going on. It's not a mesh route.
Important for the Lions here to get some positive yardage and get away from the shadow of their own end zone. A 3 and out or a 4 and out here and giving the ball back to Union would give them great field position. So Lions looking to get at least a couple of first downs here, but they've got a ways to go. 3rd and 10. Grego, the lone tailback. Here's the snap. Seeger rolls to his left, fires downfield. He's got a man. Number 10 with the reception down to the 25. First down. Ryder Espinoza with the catch. And Pope John gains just enough for a first down.
Ryder off.
So that is just what the doctor ordered for Pope John, being able to get the first down, gain some yardage, and even if they do have to turn it over to Union, it's not so close to the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 25, and we'll see if the Lions can sustain a drive here. Seeger in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Rolls to the near sideline. He's going to keep it. And he gets to about the 27, and that's it. So a gain of 2 by Seeger on the quarterback keeper.
Lean back.
Coach, are we still playing this?
Let's go. I write 10:30.
Yep, Ryder and Teddy. Alex, no out. Count them up, coaches. Count them up.
All right,
Sideline.
2nd and 8.
7 on the side.
The ball spotted in between the 25 and 26 yard line, although the
Stay with that man. Stay with that
line of scrimmage appears to be closer to the 26. But either way, the Lions have to get to the 35. Here's Filato back under center. Hand off to Grego. Grego goes right, cuts left, and he's up the sideline. Is able to gain about 5 or 6 on the play. We'll mark him down at about the 33-yard line. And Grego holding his head.
Off, Cooper on.
Bit of a hit there. So we'll see. And again, that's where those guardian caps really come into play. Making sure they provide as much protection as possible for these kids. And even though Grego took one in the helmet there, it's hopefully going to give him enough protection and everything will be all right. But that's why it's so important to have those. 3rd down. Pope John has to get to the 35. They're at the 32. Filato under center. Hand off to Masway. Masway cuts left to the 35 and 36. He's got the first down. Nice run by Logan Masway. First down, Pope John. And that is the end of the first quarter. So, with the score, the Union Rams
Great job. Let's go. Great job.
over the Pope John Junior Lions 6-0. But the Lions have some momentum going as we head to the second quarter. We'll be back to Rapkin Field in Union, New Jersey right after this. Welcome back to Rapkin Field in Union, New Jersey on this Sunday morning here in mid-September. As you can see the moon up there and the sun in the distance battling for domination of the skies. It is early morning here, but definitely daylight hours. Pope John looking for some daylight to be able to get back into this game down 6-0 against the Union Rams. Mike Formisano along with you, calling today's game as the team switch sides. Union, on the strength of a 54-yard touchdown run, first play from scrimmage, leads 6-0, but it's Pope John with the momentum here as we start the second quarter. Going left to right on your screen. Filato with the handoff to Declan McCarrick. Gets back to the line and no gain. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Maybe 11. Maybe he lost the yard on it. It's right there, right at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10. Substitutions back in. Number 97, Braden Convey. Number 27, Alex Formisano. In for number 13, John McCann. And number 22, Elon Nisbeth, as well as McCarrick.
Count them up.
Please join us after this game right here at Rapkin Field in Union, New Jersey for Pope John Junior Lion 13 and under football. The 13 and under squad winning last week for the first time this season as well, defeating the East Orange Jaguars 32-6. And they will take on the 13U version of the Union Rams right after this game. So 13U Pope John against 13U Union. Quarterback in the gun. Takes the snap. That's Seeger. He fumbles the snap. Falls right on it to make sure Union doesn't recover. And Coach Zawicki sees that and immediately calls time. He's going to talk things over, settle down the Lion offense. We'll take a break as well. 6-0 Union leads Pope John early second quarter from Rapkin Field in Union, New Jersey. We'll be right back.
If you don't know the play, you got to let me know. Okay?
Welcome back to Rapkin Field in Union, New Jersey for Pope John Junior Lion 11 and under football. Mike Formisano here calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Sunday morning. First day of autumn. You wouldn't know it with the temps, but you can see the leaves changing. Here is Mason Seeger, rolls to the far sideline, trying to gain the line of scrimmage and pass. He can't do so. Gets out of bounds. Maybe he gets about a yard or two on the play. So Pope John's going to elect to punt.
Green punt. Alex, are you on punt? Coach.
4th down, long to go. We got a timeout from Union, so we're going to take one as well. Timeout on the field. We will be right back. 4th down for Pope John, 4th and long here in the second quarter. From Rapkin Field in Union, New Jersey. We'll be right back.
It's opening up that side.
Morning. What's going on?
How you doing?
Good.
How are you?
Hey, dude. 6-0 Union. Welcome back to Union, New Jersey and Rapkin Field, home of the Union Rams, for today's Pope John Junior Lion 11U football game. Mike Formisano along with you, calling today's action. As we are in the second quarter, it's Union 6-0 over Pope John, and the Lions with 4th and long getting set to punt. Back to Union. Lions going left to right on your screen. Again, they're in their white jerseys with blue pants, blue socks, and the golden domes with the blue lions on the side, or the blue Guardian caps. It looks like this week it's about 3/4 of the team with the Guardian caps and the other quarter with the regular helmets. Well, here's a snap, fumble snap, and so Anthony Grego has to pick it up. He'll run towards the near sideline, still on his feet, and takes a big hit by number 1, knocking him down and just shy of the first down marker. Grego almost picked up the first down there, but fell about 3 yards shy. So, ball spotted at the Pope John 44, 1st and 10. Union will take over. Well, Pope John did what we said they at least needed to do, which was get out of the shadow of their own end zone, not give Union great field position if they returned with the ball. And so now the ball at the 44, Pope John, not as bad as it could have been. And being down 6-0, if you're a Pope John fan, you're hoping for a turnover. You're hoping for a stop here. Get the ball back and be able to make your way down the field one more time and see if you can penetrate into the red zone and finally get the ball into the end zone. 1st and 10, Union with a 6-0 lead, going right to left. Ball's at the Pope John 44. Lions 1-2 on the year.
Come on, fire it up here.
We'll find out next week,
Logan, let's go, buddy.
probably Wednesday, if Pope John's going to be road warriors again or if they're going to get a chance to get home for a week. And the first game of the season on September 1st at home, lost to Orange, and they've been on the road since. Elizabeth, Linden, now Union. Here's Grego right through the line. Big sack by Anthony Grego on the Union quarterback, who's frustrated by his offensive line. Grego slices right through and sacks the quarterback for a loss.
Go, next play. Grego.
2nd and long from the Union 48.
Let's do it again. Robert. Let's do it again.
So loss of 8 on the play, 2nd and 18.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go, Dave. Come on, head in the game. Let's go, Anthony.
And a big sack by Grego. Really upsets Union's offensive prowess here. Quarterback under center, 3 men in the backfield. The pitch to number 2. Cuts to the far side. Rolls past one tackle, now another, but finally brought down at about the 49-yard line. That's Braden Convey, number 97, as well as number 56, Rob Zawicki, on the tackle. Gain of 1 for Union, and that brings up 3rd and 17. Timeout by Coach Zawicki. He wants to talk things over on a crucial 3rd down. So, we head into the midway part of the second quarter, and Union leads 6-0 over Pope John. We'll be back to Rapkin Field in Union, New Jersey right after this.
Every play he's yelling. No, he's telling the center. No, he's telling the center to watch. Are you sure that? I asked you.
You didn't ask me anything.
Okay, is it?
I'm telling the defense to watch the hell.
What's going on? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back to Union, New Jersey, Rapkin Field, home of the Union Rams. Second quarter action, Pope John Junior Lions 11U squad taking on the 11U Union Rams. Mike Formisano along with you calling today's game. 6-0 Rams lead on a touchdown in the first quarter. 54-yard touchdown run on the very first play from scrimmage. It's now 3rd and 17 for Union. And I like what head coach Rob Zawicki did on that timeout. Went right to the officials, pleading his case, trying to tell them there's an action going on and what Union's doing, and making sure the officials are aware of it. Maybe they didn't see it, maybe they just missed the coverage, but at the same time, trying to plead his case. And you want your coaches being able to do that, and that's exactly what Coach Zawicki did. So great job there. We'll see if it pays off. 3rd down. Here is the run up the middle to the left. And the Pope John defense swarms on the running back. Brings him down at about the 46-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th and 12 for Union. Roman Pena, number 80, into the game for Pope John. Now, what does Union do? Do they punt? Do they go for it? At this level, it's tough because depending on what kind of kicking game you have, you either feel comfortable enough to punt or you just continue to go for it on downs. If this was a professional game, a college game, maybe even a high school varsity game, they're in plus territory, past the 50, maybe you go for it. You definitely don't kick a field goal from this far out. No, Union's going to go for it here. We have an immediate whistle. And it's going to be a timeout for Union. So we will take another break as the coaches, like a chess game here, strategy for strategy. And so Union will strategize one more time. We'll be back to Union, New Jersey right after this.
Every center will have the choice to adjust that ball. No. He has the choice to adjust that ball. George guy will get the same thing.
Okay, I'm going to take a picture of it so I can send the lead. Because we got a penalty for it last week.
Welcome back to Rapkin Field in Union, New Jersey. I think I figured out a little bit about what Coach was talking about to the referees, just about the snap of the ball and discussing that and the positioning and finding out exactly what's legal, what's not legal as far as the snap. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, Coach will tell me, and I don't blame him for doing so. He knows the rules a lot better than I do, so but he's discussing it, and again, that's what we said about talking to the referees and making sure that he gets his team every advantage possible, and that's what you expect. So 4th down for Union. Quarterback drops back to pass, fires long down the field. He's got a man, and it's caught. Number 18 for Union into the back of the end zone, and a backbreaker for Pope John. Touchdown, Union. And that is going to wind up being a 46-yard 4th down reception by number 18 for Union. A killer play, and that brings the score to 12-0.
Elon, that's you? Elon.
And so the quarterback able to go over the top there, change the whole complexion of the game. 12-0, Union leads. Point after coming up. Sometimes it just takes one big play, maybe two, and it changes everything in the game, and that may have been it, but we'll see. Point after attempt, 3 men in the backfield, quarterback under center.
Teddy, step up.
Here's the pitch back to the running back, number 4, cuts to the far side. Ball's fumbled at about the 2-yard line. It doesn't matter, even if Pope John recovered it, the point after fails. So, one way or another, I think Pope John did recover, but even if Union recovered, it doesn't matter. The point after attempt fails, and so the score remains 12-0. So, the good news for Pope John, they stopped 2 point after attempts, and with 2 touchdowns, can take a lead.
You're sliding down inside and you're getting caught up in there. You need to get pressure on the quarterback. We don't have Mason. Mason's already out there for kick. Oh, I know.
Kick return.
First time ever played, so.
So we set up for the kickoff here as Union takes a 12-0 lead. A 46-yard touchdown reception from the quarterback to number 18 for the Rams. Makes the score 12-0. Anthony Grego back at his 30-yard line to receive the kick. A Union kicker setting up at his own 40. Midway through the second quarter, Pope John trailing by 2 scores. Here's the kick. Line drive down to about the 35. Bounces past Grego. He's got to go back to retreat. He gets the ball, goes towards the far sideline to the left. He reverses course as he's got defenders meeting him right down there. And Grego brought down at about the 20-yard line. Officials spotted at the 17. 1st and 10 for Pope John. From their own 17-yard line. Down 12-0. The Lions up to the line. Grego, lone tailback. Danny Filato under center. We have a whistle. Timeout on the field. Union wants to talk things over. So, another timeout. We'll take one as well. 12-0. Union leads late second quarter here from Rapkin Field in Union. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Union, New Jersey, and Rapkin Field for Pope John Junior Lion 11U football. Mike Formasano along with you calling today's game. Thank you so much. As the morning wanes down, we head towards noon, and the sun higher in the sky, and temperatures gaining a little more strength. And the 13U squad already here warming up for their game right after this against the 13U Union Rams. Right now, the 11U squad trailing 12-0 to the 11U Union Rams, and it was a 454-yard touchdown run to start the game, first play from scrimmage, and then the last drive, a 46-yard touchdown reception on 4th down gives Union their 12-0 lead. Here's Filato under center, Grego in the backfield. Filato drops back to pass, fires, intercepted. Number 22 with the pick. The intended receiver, number 9, Ted Zawicki, and 22 with the interception, and Union will take over in the red zone. 1st and 10, or maybe just outside the red zone at the 20. Yeah, they got spotted at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, right on the door of the red zone. Union with a 12-0 lead. Ball spotted on the near hash mark. Pope John defense being asked to do a lot here. Make sure Union doesn't add to their lead and make this insurmountable going into halftime. 12-0, and Union looking to salt this away. Oh, we'll see how the Pope John D responds. 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback number 7 under center. 2 men in the backfield. Here's a snap. Drops back to pass. Rolls to his right. He's under pressure. Lapin after him. And he's brought down. Big sack for Pope John. A loss of 15 on the play. That's Matthew Schultz getting up on the tackle. Sacked by Pope John. Loss of 15. And so that'll bring up 2nd and 25 for the Rams.
Don't go flying in there. Matthew, stay on the outside, Matthew. Stay out.
You're going to mark the ball in between the 34 and 35. So if you're keeping score at home, marking for a sack of 14 yards. 2nd and 24 for the Rams. And that is a good start for this defensive series for Pope John. Schultz with the sack.
Watch the pass, guys.
Union and a 2nd and long.
Watch this tight end right here. Ryder. Daddy over here. They're going right.
Here's a snap. Number 7 with the pitch.
Hold.
To the left. Number 8 cuts for a hole. Down to the 25, the 20, 15, 10. 5 and touchdown, Union. The Rams able to find the back of the end zone on a 34-yard touchdown run. And Union goes up 18-0. Well, he sliced right through the defensive line there, scampering into the back of the end zone. Union's 3rd touchdown of the day, and it makes it 18-0 Rams over the Lions. I was about to say, Pope John was playing very solid and only got burned on 2 big plays. You want to call that a big play just now, the run from 34 yards out, you can. It was a great response for Union after being sacked. But either way you look at it, it's Union up now by 3 scores. 18-0. We'll see if Pope John can shut down this point after attempt. They're going to run or pass it, so no kick attempt.
Ryder, come on. Go and tighten up a little bit.
Here's a snap, pitch back to number 2. Rolls to his right, past one defender, now another, but can't turn the corner, and is tackled by Grego. And number 9, Ted Zwicky. So, the third attempt for point after fails for Union, but they lead Pope John 18-0. 4 minutes remaining in the first half, and the Lions looking on the scoreboard before the end of the first half and gain some momentum heading into halftime. 18-0 Union over Pope John.
Guys, get off the field. Let's go. Come on.
North and south.
Robert, let's block in the middle. Come on.
So Union setting up for the kick from their own 40-yard line.
Danny, where you at?
One man back for Pope John at his own 22 is Anthony Grego, number 61. Here's the kick. Line drive down to about the 35. It bounces right toward Grego. Has a problem picking it up, finally gets it. Goes to the left side, and he's got room to run. Grego down the sideline to the 30, the 20. Can he catch him? 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's finally brought down just shy of the end zone. Anthony Grego with a huge return for Pope John. And now the Lions are in the shadow of the Union end zone looking for their first score of the game. Oh, Grego brought down just shy of the goal line. They're going to spot the ball at the 3. So if you keep the score at home, make it a 65-yard kick return by Anthony Grego, and they bring him down just short of the goal line. First and goal to go for Pope John. Lions will run. The handoff goes to Grego to the right side. Brought down after a gain of about 1. Second and goal from the 2. So Grego to the right side, trying to get Anthony that touchdown that he so richly deserved and was denied by the last safety for Union. Filato into the game, number 28 for Pope John, comes into the huddle. Less than 3 minutes to go in the first half. Union with an 18-0 lead, but this will put Pope John right back in the game.
JJ, stick that block.
Second and goal to go from the 2.5. Pope John going forward. Did he get into the end zone? We've got a whistle. Touchdown, Lions! We're going to see if it comes back, however. There's a flag on the play. We're going to see what the penalty is. It's against Union. Touchdown, Lions! So, Pope John breaks the plane on his second effort. I think the ball went to Grego. I couldn't see. It was a mass of humanity down there. But either way, there's a penalty on the play, but it's against Union. The penalty is declined by Pope John, and that is a Lion touchdown. So, the score now 18-6. And the point after attempt by Pope John. I'll try and find out at halftime specifically who scored the touchdown there. I'm going to think it's Grego. But
Put up, Jay, put up.
as he's in the backfield now, Filato under center. It could have been a keeper by Filato. He's back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted at the 1 by number 22 for Union. So, point after fails, but Pope John gets on the board. A 2.5-yard touchdown run by Pope John makes the score Union 18, Pope John 6. We'll be back for the kickoff back to Union right after this.
I'm sorry, kick off. Let's go.
I know. Guys, go get water because you're going back in the defense. Let's go. Come on.
Coach, officially, was that Grego in the end zone there? On the touchdown?
It was Danny.
It was Danny?
Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome back to Rapkin Field in Union, New Jersey. As we got confirmation from the coaches, it was a quarterback keeper by Danny Filato for the touchdown. So Filato scores to make it 18-6 Union over Pope John. Point after fails on the interception on the point after. And now less than 3 minutes to go here in the first half. But Pope John, more importantly, is back in this game. Down by 12, they'll kick back off to Union. The big play, a 65-yard kick return by Anthony Grego, tackled at the 3-yard line, and a couple of plays later, Filato with the quarterback keeper into the end zone, and it makes the score 18-6. And now Benepucci getting set to kick off to Union. Here's the snap, kick by Pucci, line drive right to 22 for Union. He'll race past the 50 into Pope John territory, cutting to the right side. He's got room to run. Up the sideline and is brought down by Matthew Schultz inside the red zone, and that's where Union will set up shop. 1st and 10 for the Rams, leading by 12.
JJ, come here.
George!
Excuse me, sir. Where are we at on time? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay.
2 minutes to go in this first half. Union leads by 12.
Thank you.
Ball spotted at the 23-yard line for Pope John as Union looking to add to their 12-point
You
lead.
gotta be wide. Matthew! Not let anybody buy you. Let's go.
Logan,
It's
nobody
a
outside you, Logan.
big defensive series for Pope John. They can keep this score within 2 scores going into halftime. They've got a fighting chance in the second half. Quarterback under center, the pitch back to number 1, cuts to his right, and is met right at the line of scrimmage, gained maybe a yard on the play. That is number 9, Ted Zawicki on the tackle, along with number 8, Noah Kraus.
Go. Same thing.
2nd and 9. Gain of 1 for Union there. Referees looking at their watches as they're keeping time on the field. 1 minute to go. 1 minute, and the ball is at the Pope John 22. 2nd and 9. Both teams have used a ton of timeouts, so I don't know if they have any more. Here's a snap. Quarterback hesitates. We're going to flag on the play. He's cutting towards the near sideline. He's at the 25, the 20, 15. Sidesteps and a big hit by Anthony Grego. Lays out the quarterback at about the 13-yard line. We got a flag down, and it's going to be against Union. So that'll push the ball back.
No?
Nice tackle by Grego there. Crunching blow on the quarterback as he tried to cut back into the field of play. But the penalty against Union would have negated all that anyway, so they'll move the ball back.
Robert, you're on defensive end on this side.
Seconds to go in this first half. Union with an 18-6 lead. Again, please join us after the second half for 13U action. Pope John taking on the 13 and under Union Rams right here at Rapkin Field in Union, New Jersey. Clock's running.
Declan, nobody gets behind you.
Union in the huddle.
Ryder, you got to expect a pass here.
Ball spotted now at the 28-yard line.
Hey.
Rams out of the huddle. And they're now saying 1 minute. So 1 minute to go now officially.
Robert, you got to get right in there.
Rams setting up. 3 men in the backfield. Quarterback under center. Fires down the field, a wobbly pass, but it's caught by the Union receiver. Sidesteps the defense, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Nice move by the Union receiver. That's number 18 for his second touchdown of the morning. He makes the catch on a floater by the quarterback and sidesteps the Pope John defense and tiptoes into the end zone. Touchdown Union. That will make the score 24-6. So the Rams' fourth touchdown, and we'll see if they can finally get a point after. Pope John has been perfect on shutting down the PATs. Less than a minute to go.
Come on, Roman, you got to get in there. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone up on the line.
Union up to the line.
Up to the line. Let's go. One line.
Quarterback under center. Drops back. He's going to fire downfield into the end zone. It's tipped and incomplete. Intended for number 4, but the Pope John defense all over that. Number 9, Ted Zawicki, along with number 67, Declan McCarrick, and number 28, Danny Filato in on the defense. So 4 PAT attempts for Pope John, all unsuccessful. But the story of the first half, 4 touchdowns for Union, and we're at halftime. It's Union 24, Pope John 6. We'll be back on a new feed right on this channel after halftime. So about 5-10 minutes from now, please join us for second half action. From Rapkin Field in Union, New Jersey, it's the Rams 24, the Pope John Junior Lions 6. We'll be back for second half action after this.